we've been in this journey very early on globally. India again has been a few years, and clearly, from a process point of view, from a diligence point of view, from a giving and supporting local community, that's been a way of life for the company, and therefore it kind of becomes very easy for us then to look at this CSR Act as a means that the government is kind of making sure that there's a system and method to the whole thing from every company, right? So for us, it's a journey of smooth evolution. Fortunately for us, some of the areas that we work in, education, women empowerment, health, etc., in the CSR Act of 2013 were in any case covered. And so it wasn't that we had to give up on something in order to focus on something else. So that was a positive step for us. And so for us, it's been a pretty smooth and easy journey, if I may say. So in this case, the Rudy Bains were providing a very vital role in the distribution in rural India, which means that they were actually taking the produce from nearby rural markets from the producers, and then they were kind of packaging it and distributing it in their local areas again. Now, clearly, in a situation like this, distance, time, routing, all of those can be big, bottlenecks for the Rudy Bains as they kind of go into distribution mode. So what we did was we basically made an appropriate MIS system for them, which actually could have a front end which a simple mobile phone. You don't need to have a smartphone, just a normal mobile phone with USSD, IVR and SMS. That means every phone has these facilities. So we could allow these Rudy Bains to then therefore reach out to the warehouses, do orders beforehand, check the inventory levels, and therefore be able to kind of become more productive and not have to go back every time to check what was available, what was not available. And so the inventory planning and the front-end benefit of that was tremendous. It's a successful model for them. We are very proud of our association and what we have done, and then there will be further scope to enhance and cover more rural women in this whole initiative. We have some code of conduct that we follow with in terms of what we will do and what we will not do, no matter what. Those in the context of being a responsible business include things like we will not do business with companies that are employing child labor, and that's very important for us. Being a responsible corporate citizen is part of our DNA in any case. Now, the fact that the government has talked about philanthropy through 2% being stipulated for certain specific national priorities is the prerogative of the government, and we respect that. And therefore, from our point of view, what I said before, absolutely fine. The priorities that we work with in foundation on health, education, agri, and women empowerment are all allowed under the 2% Act, and therefore for us, it's business as usual. But then, besides that, as I said, if it's spent on health, well-being, and safety, or on doing our own audits in terms of our carbon footprint and what we can do to offset it, those are initiatives that we do in any case. Now, if any of these initiatives or others that I have not mentioned now fall within the 2%, well and good. If they don't, it's something that's important for us to do anyway, and so we would continue doing it. And if it just doesn't fall under 2%, it's not that we'll stop doing them. We'll continue doing them because that we believe is essential for us to be a responsible business entity. I think you had some very incisive questions, and I hope that I could give you answers that came straight from our heart.